June 10th, starting at Cultus Lake. I'm gonna start up a trail called Notarizer. My goal today is actually to go around the lake, which I've never done. I've been along this side a bit, but then mostly up over Vetter, and I've been along the other side, almost the whole, well, the whole trail really, and back. There's a little bit on the road to join up both ends of the trail, up both ends of the lake. So we're gonna figure this out. And there's no, when I set up the route on Strava, there's actually no trail. It's funny, it doesn't show there's a trail going the whole way down to the other end of the lake when you're doing routes, but in your heat maps, there's like a faint dotted line. So I actually noticed that on the Routefinding, on the route builder, there is a, there you go, here's Notarizer already. There is a global heat map, which is new. At least I didn't notice it. So I basically just followed the heat map and traced that trail. So we'll see. Should be fine. I saw people on it last week. So just followed their heat map and put a line down on the GPS, and we'll see. Forgot my heart monitor today, which almost made me turn around 10 minutes away from home, which then I thought was ridiculous because it's fine. I still got the watch. I can track how far it's going to take me. And I forgot an extra jacket too. So I have to run faster to stay warmer, I guess. Let's get her done. Bunch of route finding to do there. Not quite sure where I am. It's actually been hard to turn on my phone. It's been wet enough this lately that I'm soaked. My hands are soaked, my phone's soaked. So those capacitive touchscreens aren't as nice. Almost to the end of the lake. I got a road section to link up. I've only been down the one entrance once, and then it's on trails I know for the rest of the way. So we're the road. So if I miss one turn off eventually, then just hop on the road. So yeah, I don't know. I gotta try and figure out where I am again. It's cool. I've heard there's a monastery out here, but I've never actually been up to it. So that's the monastery. And I'm back on the road now, or headed towards the road. Sopping wet. A couple kilometers of road, and then gotta catch the next turn off, so hopefully my phone dries out enough that I can actually get at it. So obviously I got it now, but it's hard to actually like turn it on and open up the GPS app. Should have put it in a plastic bag or something. Then my hands would still be too wet. Whatever. We'll figure it out. The worst that happens is I'd run around the lake, like for real, on the road. Which would be fine. and I was actually hampered by like backtracking and other stuff. I was on the wrong, I should have been on this road, which I figured out later, but I was on this slightly parallel dirt bike track instead. But it was also like super twisty. You can see it in the satellite photos. You can actually see the road just from a slight line in the trees, and like how my trail's like up and down and around and all over the place, and this road is like pretty much straight. So that was good, fun I guess. And that's where it was all like overgrown and terrible, and like my arms are all tingly, my legs are all tingly from the stinging nettle. Yeah, and ultimately it was like 4.5 hours, 29 kilometers, and was it like 1,100 meters of vertical gain. So I feel pretty good about hitting the 6 hour cutoff on the Frosty Mountain Ultra, because it's 6 hours for 27K, and I feel pretty good about that. After that, because I got a little lost and I had backtracking, my actual moving time was 4.5, but I was a little longer overall because of the transition time and everything else to get around the lake and stopping and yada yada yada. So we didn't have time to go hiking, but we did. I had a movie afternoon with my kids. I got to sit and watch Moana with one of them. And the other one took a nap, and the baby played, and then I woke up the napping kid, so she wasn't didn't nap too long, and then doesn't go to sleep. That was really the day. I'm pretty tired. Tomorrow we're hanging out for anniversary. It's 14 years on Wednesday, but tomorrow we're except for hanging out. We'll do a short run. And then that'll be my last long run for a little bit, because I'm going to add another day of the week. And I'll run Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And prep for being able to run like 30K on Saturdays and like 20K the day before. So that I can be running my long run on tired legs. So this will be adding another day. Yeah. So we're not standard, so I'll back off. I'll probably run, I don't know, 10 on Monday or something like that, and then Wednesday will be a little light because I've got to drop off the car to see about what I do for that. And then Thursday will be some vertical gain. Friday will be just probably like a 5K, just something nice and slow. And then I'm not sure what Saturday will be. It'll be something shorter so that I can get back earlier. So it might just be elk, 10K and up and down 10K and 1,000 meters of vertical. That might be what we do. I'll probably just repeat that for a couple weeks and build up the Friday run until it's like half marathon distance. Probably half, yeah, 22K, half marathon distance is probably what I'll build up to. So I'm going to be running half marathon and then like 30, 35 the next day to run on tired legs and see how we do. I want to be able to hit on tired legs, hit that 4.5 hour mark around the lake still would be the goal. Once I know the route and once I'm not lost. So I've got 20 minutes off just not being lost and not having to like pick my way gently through stinging nettle and through like, I was so wet at one point even though it wasn't raining that I could like wring my clothes out just from like the greenery hanging in, and it rained overnight, so just the water off that was soaked. It's a good run. It's nice to be around the lake, nice to figure it out, and nice to still do a 902, which is pretty quick for me, especially given like all the walking I had to do and all the route finding I had to do. I'm happy with it. Have a good one. Rest week, sort of. It's an extra day running.